Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to make some manicotti tonight. I've got ricotta cheese in here made with whole milk, and that is I got a 32-ounce container. I really like cheese, so that's just a little more than half, so a little more than 2 cups. I also have 2 eggs that I've been beating, and I put in pepper and garlic powder, so I'm going to go ahead and add that as well. And it's just to taste, really. If you really like pepper, then go for it. I like a lot of garlic. There's quite a bit of garlic in there. Now I'm also going to be adding some mozzarella. And I'm just going to eyeball it because, again, I really like mozzarella. This was a 1-pound bag. I haven't quite used half, so. Alright, and you can also put Parmesan in if you would like. I'm not going to use the Parmesan. And we're just going to mix this all together. The reason I put the pepper and the garlic powder in the eggs is it was a tip from another cook who said that it's easier to mix that way. More evenly distributes your pepper and your other seasonings. So I thought that was a great tip, and I've kind of adapted to that as well. Now, if you don't want to use meat, at this point you could also add some spinach or maybe some parsley, just something as a filler. I'm actually going to add some meat because my husband really likes meats instead of just plain. So I have cooked some ground beef with onions. I'm going to go ahead and add that. Now this is only about half of the ground beef. I do want to leave a little to put into the tomato sauce that's going to be going over the manicotti. Alright, so I'm going to put this, if you have a piping bag, you can use that. I'm just going to put it into a gallon size Ziploc bag and cut the tip off so that I can squirt this into the manicotti shells. So I'll be right back. Okay, now I just use regular store-bought meat sauce, but and then I add my meat and flavorings to it. But if you make your own homemade sauce, that's great. You can do that. You just want a thin layer of it on the bottom. And then you're going to take your manicotti and kind of hold the bottom so it doesn't come through. And you're going to fill it. If it starts squirting out, you can take your finger, if you're cooking for your home, you can just push it in or just flip it over. And then come in from this end as well. Woo! And then lay the manicotti in. And again, hold the bottom so it doesn't squirt through. And push the manicotti into push the filling into the manicotti. Turn it over. It's okay if it's kind of coming out. That's going to make that sauce that much better. Okay. Now I have meat in here, so it's kind of clogging up a little bit. You may not have that problem if you're using spinach or something like that. I'm not going to make you watch me fill all of these, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I got all the manicotti noodles filled. I'm just going to, some people save this filling and make another dish with it later. I just go ahead and put it on here, spread it around. It makes the sauce really, really creamy. So once you get that done, I bring in my tomato sauce. You want to be liberal with it because this is going to bake in an oven at about 350 for... you can watch it, but I would say give it a good hour because these are not pre-cooked noodles. It's kind of like making a lasagna. So you want to just cover it well. And then I'm going to cover this with Reynolds wrap and get it in the oven about 15 minutes before it's time to come out. I'm going to bring it out and I'm going to put a nice layer of mozzarella all over it. And then let it finish that way. So this is going in the oven. I'll be back when we're ready to add the mozzarella. Oops, I almost forgot to show you. I took it out. I've added the mozzarella on top. I've got it back in there and just really waiting for that to melt down. So I'm going to give it about 10 minutes and check it again. Just wanted to show you the finished product. We're not going to cut into it for maybe 10 minutes. We're going to let that set. And I hope you guys like this recipe. If you have anything similar, just go ahead and comment below. Otherwise, have a great week, guys. Bye.